Most people think failure is one thing. One moment, one bad decision, one wrong turn. They're wrong. Failure isn't a fall. It's a descent, a slow, invisible staircase that goes down, and down, and down. And most people don't even realize they're moving until they've already hit the bottom. Today, we're going to walk through every single step. Not to scare you, but because no one ever showed you the map. This is the 7 levels of failure. There's a man, let's call him Marcus. Marcus had a plan, a business, a dream. 3 years ago, he was convinced he was one deal away from changing his life. Today, he's back at the same job he quit. Older, quieter, careful never to talk about the business anymore. What happened to Marcus didn't happen overnight. It happened in levels, and the terrifying thing, you might be on one of them right now. Level 1. The comfortable lie. The first level of failure doesn't feel like failure at all. It feels like rest. It feels like waiting for the right time. It feels like being realistic. This is the level where you have the idea, the talent, maybe even the money, but you don't move. You tell yourself, I'll start next month, once things calm down, when I'm more ready. Marcus was here for 2 years before he even started his business. 2 full years of potential, evaporating into excuses. Here's the brutal truth about level 1. You can live your entire life here and never know you failed, because it doesn't look like failure from the inside. It looks like stability. It looks like safety. But safety held too long becomes a cage, and a cage, no matter how comfortable, is still a cage. Level 2. The half start. Some people do escape level 1. They start. They register the business. They build the page. They tell people about the idea. And then they slow down. This is level 2, the half start. Marcus launched his business, but he launched it quietly. No real investment, no real risk. Just enough to say, I tried if it failed. He kept his day job. He worked on the business only when it was convenient. He was playing the game with the emergency exit always in view. Here's what no one tells you. Half commitment produces whole failure. The universe doesn't reward hedged bets. Markets don't care about your side project energy. Customers can feel when someone isn't all in. And so can you. Level 2 is dangerous because it feels like action, but it's just a more expensive version of standing still. Level 3. The comparison spiral. Marcus started watching other people. Not to learn, to measure. He watched competitors grow. He watched people younger than him make it. He started comparing his chapter 1 to their chapter 20. And slowly, something started to rot inside him. This is level 3, the comparison spiral. Comparison doesn't just steal your joy. It rewires your goals. Suddenly, Marcus wasn't building what he wanted anymore. He was chasing what they had. He pivoted, changed his model, rebranded twice. Not because his original idea was bad, but because it didn't look like someone else's success yet. Comparison doesn't push you forward. It points you sideways. And a man walking sideways never reaches the horizon. Level 4. The invisible bleeding. Here's where it starts to get dark. Because on the outside, everything still looks okay. Marcus still has the business, still posting, still working on it. But inside, the money is getting tight. The belief is getting thinner. The late nights are no longer excited, they're desperate. This is level 4, the invisible bleeding. This is the level where failure is actively happening, but no one around you knows it yet. Not your friends, not your family, maybe not even you. You're bleeding out and still showing up to the wound dressed in confidence. The dangerous thing about level 4, it's where most people take out loans they can't repay. It's where they make big decisions under small thinking. Desperation is the worst business advisor you'll ever hire. And at level 4, it moves in full time. Level 5, the story shift. This is the level no one talks about. Because it's not about money. It's about identity. Marcus stopped saying, I'm building a business. He started saying, I was trying to build a business. Past tense. And that single grammatical shift, it changed everything. Level 5 is when failure becomes the story you tell yourself. Not just what happened, but who you are. I'm not someone who succeeds at this. People like me don't make it. Maybe I was never cut out for this. When failure moves from your calendar into your character, That's when it becomes permanent, because you can recover from a failed business. You cannot easily recover from a failed identity. Level 5 is where dreams don't just die, they get buried. Level 6, the silent quit. Marcus didn't announce it. He didn't make a dramatic post. He didn't even tell himself it was over. He just stopped. Stopped answering emails. Stopped opening the business account. Stopped working on the plan. One day at a time. Until the silence became permanent. This is level 6, the silent quit. The most common form of failure in the world. And the least talked about. Because it doesn't look like quitting. It looks like getting busy. It looks like shifting focus. It looks like taking a break. But the break never ends. And what makes level 6 so devastating is that there's no closure. No final moment. No lesson extracted. Just an open wound that slowly scabs over. And becomes a story you edit every time someone asks about that business you were doing. Level 7. The acceptance of a smaller life. This is the final level. And it is the saddest one. Because by level 7, the pain is gone. The anger is gone. Even the regret starts to fade. What's left is something far more dangerous. Acceptance. Not peace, not wisdom. Just a quiet decision to want less. To dream smaller. To be realistic. To look at who you used to be and call that person naive. Level 7 is when a person stops mourning the life they could have had and starts defending the one they settled for. Marcus is there now. He tells people entrepreneurship isn't for everyone. He gives advice on not rushing things. He's built a philosophy around his ceiling. And the tragedy, he's not unhappy. He's comfortable. And comfortable, as we learned at level 1, is where it all begins. So why did I tell you all of this? Not to crush you, not to terrify you, but because the only way to escape a level is to see it. Most people descend these levels in the dark. They don't have names for what's happening to them. They just feel it, like a slow current pulling them somewhere they didn't choose. Now you have the map. Now you know the levels. And knowing, truly knowing where you are, is the first act of a person who refuses to stay there. Marcus's story isn't over. Neither is yours. The question is, which level are you on right now? And what are you going to do about it? If this video made you think, it means something in here was true for you. Don't ignore that feeling, that discomfort. That's the part of you that still wants more. Listen to it. The descent into failure is silent. The climb back out is loud, deliberate, and deeply personal. Subscribe, share this with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment which level hit hardest.